Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. The greatest show on earth has returned.
This is ridiculous, Tony. This could be dangerous.
Ricky Thrash is back.
It's for you.
And better than ever.
Talk to me, Tony. But then again, Danger is my middle name. So sign me up.
Action-packed adventures, heart-throbbing love stories, and hard-hitting, powerful music to bring you into the 1980s like never before.
Hey, darling.
Hi.
We only got one shot at this, Tony. We can't mess this up. We gotta stop playing around.
Sit back, grab that popcorn, and buckle up. Ricky Thrash is here to take you on the ride of your life. The world's favorite 80s action hero is coming to you live on television. Up next.
My Thrashers, the greatest live broadcast community of not only your time in 2026, but in my time, the 1980s. Now you might be wondering, what's in store today? Because on a night like this, there's only one thing we can do. Take full advantage and capture every moment. Across the bay, crime, defeat, sadness, sorrow. But all it takes is one man and a few exciting times at the pool. Because here at the Ricky Thrash Mansion, we are about to throw the biggest party of all time. So if that sounds any bit of excitement to you, you might ask Ricky, Mr. Thrash, what can I do to assist in this mission? Well, I thought you'd never ask. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to sit tight. I want you to grab that butter. All right, you put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds, okay? Maybe a little less if your microwave is super awesome. Bottom line is, I want you to melt that butter, and I want you to grab that bucket of popcorn, and I want you to grab it, and I want you to drizzle that butter all over that popcorn. Get it nice and buttered up, golden, shiny, sparkling, because tonight, I want you to kick back, relax, and experience Vice City in the 1980s. Let's head inside. Now, if that sounds like a plan, you already know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to the greatest live broadcast that's ever happened in this room before, okay? And I know that's saying a lot, and you guys were probably curious about, what Ricky Thrash is going to get into tonight. Listen, I see a lot of curious Georges in the fax messages as we speak. I want to catch up. I want to say hello. We got Joey Joe, Lil Stormy, Travois Burgess, Sode, Horror, known as Fox, Travoic, I think I said it wrong earlier, Leonidas. Look, I don't know whose idea it was to wear sunglasses when you're trying to read messages on a screen, but the bottom line is, it's not about reading messages on a screen, because that's not what I do here on the Ricky Thrash Show. I read messages from a fax machine. And you might be thinking, Ricky Thrash, wouldn't it be the same effect? I mean, you're kind of sounding a little crazy right now, Ricky Thrash. It seems like reading it all with sunglasses on might be a challenge. Well, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know who I am, if you know nothing about me, then I want you to know this. Ricky Thrash does not go down without a challenge. In fact, we already got a challenge ourselves. Because I don't know where Giorgio went. Oh, there he is. Make some noise for Giorgio. Moving the camera left and right, making it nice and smooth. Smelling nice. I mean, I'm smelling nice, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Giorgio, our cameraman, okay? We got the whole crew working on this broadcast to deliver the greatest experience on earth to you. If you don't know who I am, my name is Ricky Thrash. I am a time traveler from the 1980s. I have come forward to your time in 2026 to bring you back for a taste of the greatest decade of all time, the 1980s. So welcome to nostalgia. Welcome back to the future. Give yourself a round of applause, okay? It's good to see everybody. I had a few people ask if these intros are pre-recorded yesterday, and that's a huge compliment. That's a huge compliment. Thanks to our team here. We got Giorgio, we got Tony, and we got me. Looking to hire some other people, to smooth some things out. But for now, Tony is on a boat out in the middle of the ocean, partying with a bunch of chicks. And we're gonna close that door because there's a bunch of screaming kids outside because they're having a blast. Their parents came over to the Ricky Thrash mansion. They wanted to party, okay? And I was like, listen, parents, I want you here because this is about to be the party of your life. I don't care if you're single. I don't care if you got kids. I don't care if you're a grandma. I want you here tonight for the greatest experience known to man. You do not want to miss it. In fact, speaking of a great team, let's call Tony up, see what he has to say, okay? Tony, how you doing, buddy? Yes, I know you're on a boat right now in the middle of the ocean. That's not new news to me. I mean, when are you not on a boat partying with a bunch of chicks? That's what I really want to know. But bottom line is, Tony, we got a lot of viewers, okay? All right? We got a lot of viewers, okay? We this week alone, we hit a record high of 107,000 viewers all at once, okay? So, Tony, if you want to make that happen again, we have to be locked in, okay? I need you locked in front of that CRTV. I don't care if you're on a boat with a bunch of chicks, okay? I want one eyeball bolted to the TV, making sure everything's in check, all right? Making sure the radio is on at all times and sitting by that phone because I'm going to be calling you whenever I need you, okay? Because this is going to be the smoothest, the greatest, the most tubular broadcast tonight. And I need you all on board, all right? One eye bolted at that CRTV, checking, making sure everything's smooth, and then the other eye bolted at all the beautiful babes on that boat, because I know you're about to have a good time. But I tell you this, Tony, you're not about to have as much of a good time as the Thrashers because this is the greatest night of our lives. And it feels good to be back here on a Friday night. We got our buttered popcorn ready. We got our Snickers on hand. We got our Dr. Pepper just ice cold, sitting, waiting on that coaster right in front of us. So that being said, Tony, let's make this awesome. Tony, hasta luego. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we got a lot of things in store, all right? We're going to start off with some music loops. We're going to be looping, okay? We're going to be looping. Just coming up, no script. You guys know. I mean, my thrashers already know. The people who are new here might not, but you guys should know by now, when I'm jamming out, there's no script, okay? It's off the top of the head. Off the top of the head. Nobody can top the music and the experience and the nostalgia and the retro. I mean, these are all terms that I refer to, you know, from the 60s. Something like that, you know. But since you guys are in the modern time, I figured Tony would appreciate me throwing these words. Speaking of Tony, he's delivered me some great, he's delivered some great equipment to the studio, okay? He's got some futuristic technology that he's been able to provide us in order to make this work. First of all, let's make some noise and get excited for, what am I looking for? I don't even know what I'm looking for, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, let's just get excited, period. That's all we don't need much to get excited, because tonight, all you need is the Ricky Thrash Show on the Tube TV. Oh, that's right. You guys don't have Tube TVs anymore. Well, that's sad, because this one is in great shape, ladies and gentlemen. And I tell you what, whatever you're watching on, whatever sort of devices you're watching on tonight, I want your eyes glued to that TV, because this is the greatest entertainment on earth. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're rocking with none other than the 1983 Macintosh, running everything, keeping everything smooth. This stream is not possible without the bare bones, okay? So let's do some research before we get started here, you know. Is this live broadcast going to be the best broadcast of the 1980s? It's going to take a second to kind of load up some stuff. Oh, listen. You won't believe what this says. Here I am, reading a screen with my sunglasses, but we're going to make it work. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm reading right now it might sound hard to believe, okay? But according to the Future Time, this article right here, it says, this live broadcast, The Ricky Thrash Show, on April 10th, 1986, was the greatest broadcast of all time in that room that we're sitting in right now, until the next time Ricky Thrash went live. So you know what this means, ladies and gentlemen? This means that ever since we started streaming, ever since we started this journey of bringing back the 1980s, we've just been climbing up a long, steep hill. And it's finally starting to pay off. And we're at the top of the hill every single time, okay? Every single broadcast, every time we hit go live. All those buttons that Tony tells me to tell you to press, the like button, the subscribe button, the follow button, well, I'm hitting a button too. And that's the button of greatness. So give yourself a round of applause for being here. We got nowhere to go but up. And you guys might ask, well, listen, Ricky, straight above you is a ceiling. Well, I don't believe in ceilings. All I believe is that there's a sky above. And in that sky, there's a lot of possibilities. Because the sky is the limit, and the limit is unknown. Unless we shoot for the stars, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great night. It's a great night to be alive, okay? I'm gonna start making some music here, and then we're gonna play some GTA Vice City. As you see, we're in the middle, well, maybe you can't see it. Well, now you should be able to see. Giorgio, thank you. Bring the camera over here, thanks. As you see, this is they call it a sign, okay? And it's not the sign that you might be thinking of. This sign is a sign of the times. It's a sign for all my thrashers out there to wake up and enjoy the moment. Because right here, right now, is the only thing that matters. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow doesn't exist. The present time is all we need to worry about. So if that sounds exciting to you and you want to make the most out of every opportunity, then I want to see all the sunglasses in the chat. Not the crooked ones like mine are right now, but just the normal straight sunglasses, okay? So let's see him, baby. Let's see all the sunglasses in the fax messages, okay? Giorgio's, he's a one-man show, man. He's holding the camera, and he's flipping out the fax messages. You know, he's just like holding them up for me, holding them up. Each individual one, and we're seeing a lot of sunglasses as we speak. So give yourself a round of applause. All right, looks like we're ready to party tonight, so let's start this off strong. You guys might recognize this tune, okay? We're gonna build off of something that might hit a nostalgic trigger somewhere deep in the feelings for you guys, but we'll see. We'll play around with it. Again, this is no script, but I have the idea in my head, so let's see what we can do. And if you're ready to experience the greatest music that has ever been played on this day in this room, then I want you to keep bringing the sunglasses because I want to know. That's the only way I'm going to know. I see a lot of sunglasses on the Ricky Thrash Show. We wear our sunglasses at night. Tonight's going to be a great night. I can already feel it, baby. I love it. Nothing goes better together than a little popcorn and sunglasses, you know what I'm saying? The sunset is live as we speak. Nothing pre-recorded about this live broadcast. Nothing but live 1980s glory. And that's what we like about all the people walking on my balcony. Because everybody wants a piece of Ricky Thrash, all right? The greatest party of all time. There's going to be a few stragglers tonight walking around the balcony because people can't get enough of the Ricky Thrash party. So there's going to be some stragglers. But guess what? We like a little bit of stragglers, okay? Because without the stragglers, that means that this party ain't worth coming to. But guess what? It wouldn't be a party without the people involved. You guys. So give yourself a round of applause, baby. You make this all possible. We are sitting at 32,000 viewers right now as we speak, all platforms combined. So ladies and gentlemen, give yourself a round of applause, and I mean that. Give yourself a pat on the back, because you deserve it. And tonight, we're going to go a little bit longer here on the other platforms, but we're going to eventually solely focus on Twitch, okay? We're streaming on everything right now, but we're gonna eventually just solely focus on Twitch and go all night, baby. I got big plans tonight. So if you're not on Twitch, go ahead and head over there because that's where the fun is. That's where everybody brings the excitement, okay? And Ricky Thrash is a beast over on Twitch, okay? So you do not want to miss that experience, okay? So we'll tease you with a little music. We'll tease you with a little epic crime-fighting Ricky Thrash nostalgia. But I just want to warn you, this isn't goodbye. This is just a temporary hello. That's what I like to hear. So let's see what we can build tonight.
Make some noise for the long hallway behind Giorgio, okay? We're looking at like 100 feet of just echoes, okay? So that's exciting. We're really improving the studio. I'll tell you what, it's looking good every day because you guys keep bringing it. Did I tell you that you guys look gorgeous today on this evening as the sun sets behind, turning the buildings into silhouettes? As the night turns into the morning, we can't go wrong with a little Ricky Thrash show. So let's do this. I recognize this one. Gotta play the right note first, though. No script, baby. No practice either. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. I don't hear a thing right now. And I need all of my thrashers to make some noise for this greatest live broadcast of all time. Your host, Ricky Thrash, is about to take you to new heights, okay? And I need to see all the sunglasses. I saw a few earlier, but if you're not ready to party, then you might as well just get out right now, because this is the party zone, and I need everybody on board, okay? The greatest live broadcast you will ever see with the greatest live broadcast host, Ricky Thrash, is live in front of your bare eyes. You do not want to take advantage of this moment, okay? We got everybody cheering, okay? We just got 100 bits from, let me get my spectacles. 300 bits from Hardcore Ritual, baby. So make some noise. He's ready to party. I tell you what, we got a lot of excitement today. A lot of excitement. And you guys sound like you're ready to party with the Ricky Thrash. All right, so let's do this right. We'll get it right. Let me know if you guys recognize this one. As we embark on this dangerous mission ahead into the night of Vice City, we have to ask ourselves one of two questions. And that one question is, how in the world did Ricky Thrash get his hair so tight tonight? Well, even Ricky Thrash doesn't know the answer to that question, because it's such a powerful thing. But question number two is, we have to have the mindset of a warrior. So, how is it possible that we're gonna attack this mission head on, as Ricky Thrash always preaches? get to that in a second. But sometimes the unknown brings certain feelings to us all. The feelings of uncertainty, of worry, of concern, of fear. But the unknown is the only thing that allows us to pursue our dreams and our aspirations. And when we get to the top, when we reach those dreams and aspirations, the unknown is still there. It might be in a different form or fashion. It might be on a different road than you're used to taking. But ladies and gentlemen, when you're cruising down as the sun sets in your 82 T-top Camaro with a nice lady in the passenger seat, it doesn't matter what the unknown brings, because it's all about what brings the unknown. They love Ricky Thrash. Every single person invited to this party is bringing the excitement, the thrill, the absolute love of the game. So tonight, as you're sitting there with your buttered up popcorn and your uncertainty of the unknown, and your Dr. Pepper sitting on that coaster ready to be drunken, and you're wondering why Ricky Thrash doesn't know how to use proper grammar, I want you to consider this. As the sun sets, the buildings turn into silhouettes, and all that's on our minds is in the gym. How many exercises and sets? Okay, that was a little off, but you understand what I'm getting to, ladies and gentlemen? I'm getting to the greatest speech of all time, which includes this message.
No matter what time period you are in, as I'm sitting here in 1986, looking at all the uncertainty, I have two options. Two roads. Two methods. One method being the road to nowhere. The road with little effort, little passion. The road of fear. Or I can take the other road. The road of thrill. The road of fear, but desire. The road of a burning sensation deep down inside, wanting nothing but greatness, willing to sacrifice anything for the love of the game, the power of will. The uncertainty. Will be chosen. And it will become certain. But until then, live on the Ricky Thrash Show, we must bring the power of will. So as we ride and have chosen the path, because on Ricky Thrash, show of thee, we've chosen option number 2. And as we're cruising down Ocean Drive in our 82 T-top Camaro with the fabulous female in the passenger seat, or if you are a female, then you are in that passenger seat, and you got the studly man that might look like Ricky Thrash if you're lucky. It doesn't matter, because you're cruising down until the wheels fall off into that path of uncertainty, and you're bringing it all. You're laying your heart on the line. You're giving it all. And you're not taking no for an answer, because you have a dream to pursue what you've always wanted to pursue. As a young child, you didn't know what you wanted. You didn't know what you needed, but you knew that you were going to be great one day. And that's all you needed to keep going, to keep driving, to keep cruising.
Are you with me, ladies and gentlemen? I want to see all the popcorn in the chat right now. All the fax messages coming in better be just soaking in butter. That's right. Send them all. Ha!
Katie Martin cheering. X1000.
Katie Martin, thank you for the 100 bits. Make some noise, everybody, in the fax messages. I hear you guys typing away on your typewriters, whatever you're sending in all the messages from tonight. I want to know where you're from tonight on the greatest show on earth. Before we head on this mission, I just wanted to make sure everybody is prepared for the most dangerous ride of their life. Because I don't know if you're aware, but Ricky Thrash goes by the name of Ricky Danger Thrash. Danger is my middle name. So sign me up. So we're gonna make sure everybody has the chance to either get focused and sign up for the ride of their life, or to go ahead and throw away the sign-up sheet. So now that we've made our decision tonight, you are all here. You're still part of the greatest show on earth. So that means one thing: you have taken the road less traveled with me, Ricky Thrash, and we are on a duty, a mission, a goal. One mission in mind, one destination to reach. But ladies and gentlemen, it has just started. So you let me know if you're ready.
And you can let me know by following me to the back porch. Come on. You got it. I believe in you. Don't make me call Tony. Hold on. First, I gotta move that mic out of the way because we can't let anything get in the way of Ricky's hair, okay? I tell you what, oh, wait, what do we got going on here? See, with that microphone up, I wouldn't have been able to tell that there's a loose strand somewhere. Hold on. Let's roll the red carpet. I know it's not a carpet. It's called a curtain. And this is called the greatest show on earth. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ricky Thrash Show. If you're excited to get this rolling tonight, then I want you to come with me, and we got to figure out a situation. You know that we got to call Tony or something, because something's not right. Something is not right. So let's call Tony, see what he has to say. Tony. I think they're on to us. And they think they're doing something too. That's the worst part about it. They don't even know they're on poison, Tony. They don't even know what they're up against. But I'll tell you this. They're up against an unbeatable force. The greatest live community of all time. The Thrashers. Withstanding any obstacle that comes in front of them. The Thrashers prepare and are ready every single night on the Ricky Thrash Show. They're ready to get their faces melted. No matter what it takes, they're on it. But Tony, I don't know why you can't just wake up. Because every time I try to step on the balcony, there seems to be an issue. Giorgio's doing a great time. You know, he had one slip up tonight. Okay, he wasn't behind the camera at one point. But that's all right. He's new. He's a new addition to the greatest broadcast of all time. But Tony, you've been here since the beginning, since the start. So Tony, lock it in. One eye bolted at that CRTV, the other eye bolted at all those beautiful babes out in the middle of the ocean on that yacht party that you're participating in right now, which kind of jealous, but we won't even talk about that. Because listen, it doesn't even matter. Because when you're throwing the greatest party on the face of this earth, nothing else matters. That's right, the Ricky Thrash Show has all the party you could ever want. And my Thrashers are currently a part of it. Why am I staring them down into their souls right now? You know, I don't know, it just felt right. But Tony, I'm glad you're watching the TV, because otherwise you wouldn't have known that. Wouldn't have known that at all. But I tell you what you do know, Tony. You know how to run things. You know how to operate the greatest broadcast of all of Vice City. So tonight, as we jump in to nostalgia, let's have the time of our lives, Tony. Because the time is now, not yesterday. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow is no guarantee. The present is all we're asking for. And I tell you what, it must be Christmas time, baby. It must be Christmas time, because we got a lot of presents to open today. The presents of greatness. So if that sounds good to you, Tony, lock it in. One eye bolted at the TV, one eye at the babes you're staring at in the middle of the ocean. Let's have the time of our life tonight, Tony. We got everybody staring at us. But that's the way we like it. That's the way we run things, because Ricky Thrash is in charge, and he is going to take this broadcast to new heights, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So Tony, lock it in. Rest of the night, it's ours. It's in our sight. Yeah, Ricky Thrash is good at rhyming things, okay? But that's besides the point. Tony, hasta luego. That was Tony. Let's head inside. Now, it is time to prepare yourself for the greatest live broadcast of all time. How are we doing, chat? It feels good to be alive, that's for sure. We got 31,000 viewers in the chat tonight. What did you guys think? What did you guys... Kind of came out weird. What did you guys think about that intro jam? I tell you what, a lot of inspiration from the Grand Theft Auto series, but you know, it's a different story for a different day. We kind of made it our own, so I want to invite you guys to just sit down, relax. We're going to be doing this all night, baby, okay? We got a lot of things planned tonight. Actually, the goal is simple. Hop into Vice City and have a great time. That's all we got planned, you know? But that one thing speaks volumes, and it speaks a lot into our plans. But we got everybody in the fax messages right now. We got Agent, we got Lil Stormy. In fact, hold on. Before we even get, you know, I go on and on about this, okay? I go on and on, you know, and I get carried away and I forget that we're still on YouTube. So thankfully, Ricky Thrash, Tony doesn't have, you know, Ricky Thrash doesn't have the greatest assistant to remind him that we're getting stricken down by the copyrights as we speak. So before we go any further, I'm going to cut YouTube off, okay? And we're going to go straight into Twitch. I mean, we're streaming on Twitch as we speak, the greatest live broadcast. You can't miss it if you're over there. So anyways, head on over to Twitch. We're done over on YouTube, but thank you guys for tuning in. Are we clipping right now? Check. No, I don't think so. I think we're okay. Anyways, YouTube, my Thrashers over on YouTube. I want to see you, okay? I want to see you over on Twitch, so head on over there, all right? I'm not going to tell you again. It's been lovely. All right. I'll see you on Twitch.